Welcome back, guys. This is Mike Brookman with the Radan guys, and today we're going to take a closer look at RADTUBE. More specifically, we're going to put some text on pipe. There's three ways that I know how to do this. Well, let's dive in. The first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to draw something real simple here. Maybe just a 12-inch, 3-inch diameter, 1/8-inch thick piece of pipe. And then we're going to put some text on it. So the first way we're going to look at is we're going to come up here to define a pattern and cut. There's our standards. We're going to skip over here to special, drive down here to the bottom. There's text. I'm going to type in maybe like a part number, just some random letters and numbers. I'm going to use the thumbnail here to determine my height. So I'm going to do my width. I want 1/2-inch letters. I want 1 inch tall. And I want them to be about 2 inches to start my group of text from this left edge. I'm going to do a preview. Now, to be honest, the preview on this is a little bit confusing because it's not really applying it to exactly where I think it's going to populate. It's just showing me the text that it's going to perform. But once I hit create, do a little dance and it plunks it down. That's when I get that 2-inch in. So from there, I can simply just, let's say we're done, and I can tool this. And it recognizes that it needs to be etched from my parameters I've set here. So it's coming in as marking, and there it's done it. So that's one way. It's actually pretty simple to do. Let's keep on with this guy. We'll delete all of our tool path, and we'll go on to the next one. Another option is we can come up here to modify, and we can go to edit 3D geometry, come down here to imprint on a solid. Now again, I can give it some arbitrary information, just maybe some letters, a couple of numbers. I can indicate how big I want. Again, I'm going to go with 1/2-inch letters. Then I can kind of dictate where this is going to go. Now this is a little bit neater because I can influence where I want this to go, and it will show me like movements. Like maybe I want this to be 5 inches down the pipe. So you input a value and then just click off the box and she'll move to that position. If I go maybe 0 and Y, it kind of realigns it for me. I'm kind of right in line with that. Again, let's go maybe just back up to 2, kind of get her up away from where I want this to go. And then in Z, like I got a little bit of movement up and down. Maybe I want to go back to 0 on that. Once I kind of think I know where I want it to go, I'm going to hit imprint. Back to 1.5 to bring it back to the center of my pipe, and then maybe go back to 1 on this. Need to pick a body. I'm going to pick that I want it to be on that guy. And then I'm going to go imprint. And close. And now I've got, well, I've got a mess is what I've got, but now I've got text in another way. And there again, we can hit the tooling. It's going to pick right up on it. It's marking. Lots of things to do marking with now. And then it's going to scribe it or etch it, whatever you call it. Go ahead and delete the tool path on this. This time I actually need to save my part. I'm just going to call it something, maybe again, part number wise, something like that. Save it. From here, if I use this little green folder, what this does is typically when we introduce the little green folder, it's when we've got an assembly. We want to try to bust it apart in a quick order. But here we can also use this to be able to grab the original file name. So it's going to be those numbers that I typed. We're going to put the tooling on it. We're going to export it into the multi-part nester, as well as in printing whatever selected information I wanted on my part up here. I'm going to click OK. Here I need to process it for tooling as it gets passed over. Since I had that ticked, I'll say, yep, 3 round, 1/8-inch thick. Click OK. It's processing it, saving it, and then in a moment, my multi-part nester will open up. There it is. We'll just need 1 for this example, so we'll go ahead and schedule it. We'll select that to actually produce. And now I should have a lot of text on my part. So there's that first bit that I did manually, and then here's what it did automatically. Just delete that so we can see that it's actually there. And there you have it. So 3 different ways that you can apply text to a pipe. Hopefully you guys like this one. This has been Mike with the Radan guys. We'll see you next time.